Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and today we are going to go into my recommendations and what I'm picking up for the YAYVIB ROUGE sale and the Beauty Insider sale that Sephora is having. When does it start? April 13th to 16th, and then for ROUGE, and then for everybody else from the 20th to the 23rd. It's been a little while since I've uploaded. I will say that I did just get my hair done today, so that was part of the reason why I haven't been uploading. Honestly, I know it's not a good excuse, but when you don't feel super awesome about how your appearance is looking, you really don't want to go on camera. Also, don't mind this like horrid, like little angry mountain on my face. Like, we'll move past that. Let's get into it. As always, if you like me, you like watching my videos, be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. You will get a notification when I post a new video. I want to remind everybody about my 100th subscriber giveaway. What is that? Well, you can win all of this. All you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's it. As soon as we hit 100 subscribers, everybody's name's going into a hat and I'm drawing it. So that's all you gotta do. The other thing is I wanted to give a huge shout out to ADDAMS from Rouge Alchemy Beauty Lounge. So she is my hairstylist and she's from North Bay and she does phenomenal work. I just got my hair done today. It had been 6 months since I had last seen her because of weather. Winter this year was just awful and snowstorms, and every time my day off happened it was awful outside, so you know, life happens. But she's great. I would highly recommend her. She just opened her new business and she's the best. She is the kindest person I have ever met, and she's not, you know, paying me to say this or anything like that, but if you're looking for a genuine, good-hearted person, I would go to her, especially because she knows hair, she knows how to talk to people, and she's fantastic. I'll actually link her YouTube as well. She has some really great hair tutorials and what to do and what not to do, so I would check those out as well. We are going to get into the video, and first we're going to start off with some things that I am going to recommend. So these are things that I've had in my collection, or I have in my collection, and I think they're just a good idea to pick up anyways. So first up is the Tarteist Pro palette. So I had a love-hate relationship with this for a long time, but the looks that I've been getting out of it recently are wonderful. There's nothing wrong with the formula, I just never felt inspired when I picked it up, but lately I've been getting some really kind of like vampy looks out of it, and they're pretty nice. So I would highly recommend that palette. Next, if you're someone like me who tends to keep your beauty blender longer than you should, I would recommend picking up at least another beauty blender. It kind of gives me a reason to throw mine away. From there is the Too Faced eyeshadow primer. So this is the Shadow Insurance. You don't go through eyeshadow primer very often. If you're looking for one, I would recommend this one. It's great, it's very reliable, and it's gonna take you forever to go through the tube, so that's a bonus. Another thing that I would recommend is probably the Dry Bar Charcoal, what do you call it, the shampoo. I find it's really, really good for exfoliating your scalp. And then the conditioner, I have some other conditioner I was trying to work through, but the conditioner that matches with that is also really nice, so I would recommend that as well. Something you don't use very often, you know, if you notice you're getting a little flaky, I would recommend using that. And something I forgot to mention, that if you haven't tried yet, I would recommend maybe picking up the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. So this I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. I did not wet my brush for it, and it's still quite visible. I imagine if you wet your brush, you're going to get a lot more of an intense look out of it. And the formula is great. Obviously, it smells delicious. The only shade I really don't like is this shade right up here. That takes up about 2 pans worth and is called Rollin' in Dough. So this pretty much disappeared on my eyes as soon as I put it on there. I think it's just the shade. It's just like me. It's not the palette, because every other shade that I used showed up really, really well. But if you're hesitant, I would pick this up. This is a good buy, especially for all the foils you get in here. I mean, it's beautiful. I would highly recommend. Next, we'll talk about what I'm going to be picking up. So, right here I have my Monsieur Big Mascara by Lancome. I don't remember where I got this from. This is a sample size. I've had this for quite a while. Again, this should have been thrown out a little while ago. I think it was from Ipsy. Could have been from a Sephora like bonus little feature thing, but this is great. This has between this and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara is what I always go with. I have that on my eyes today, and really I feel like I can't go wrong with this. So I am going to be purchasing a mini size because I don't wear makeup enough to go through that much mascara. Therefore, even if, oh, you know, you get more product in the bigger size, by the time it's going to go bad, I'm not going to have used it all, so I'm going to get the mini. Next up is the Gimme Brow. So this I should have thrown out months ago, and by months I probably mean at least half a year, maybe a year ago. They're supposed to have an expiry of 6 months. It's getting real clumpy now, so I know it's absolutely time to throw it out. But they took this off the shelves for a while because of that scare with the bacteria and if it got into your eye and things like that. So I foolishly kept mine, and mind you, I've never had any problems with it. My eyes have been fine. You always use it on my eyebrows, but regardless, I'm going to be throwing this out and getting a new one, and I'm just glad that it's back, basically. From there, I have a sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Radiance. So this little guy, again, I think was an Ipsy or a Sephora something or other. I'm going to be picking up the mini size of this, more than likely. There's a couple primers I kind of want to weigh my options with, but I'm probably going to pick this up because I've been wearing it a lot and it's working really well with my foundations. So this is something I'm going to pick up, just the mini size, which is about 20 bucks. So I'm going to do that. From there, I'm going to pick up the Cover FX Power Play Foundation. I got the sample size in N20. Now this looks really close to my skin tone. It seems to sit really well. I really like the formula. I'm going to go into the store and maybe swatch to see if there's something that's just a little lighter for my skin tone. But overall, I do really love this, and I will be purchasing a full size of this new foundation. If you haven't tried it, you have to. It's amazing, and it's super buildable. And from there, no, I'm not going to be picking any more of these up, but I would recommend it if somebody wants to try this. The sample sizes of the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream are $25 usually. I ended up picking up a 3-pack, which was like a Christmas kind of holiday thing, I think. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was less than buying all 3 of the small sizes. I think it was probably like 50 bucks or 30 to 50 anyways. And you get 3 sample sizes of these. I've already gone through one. It's not something I wear every day, so I kind of like the smaller sizes so I can work through them a little bit slower instead of kind of contaminating an entire huge jar. But I do like this. I do think that the scent can be a little bit off-putting for certain people. It's just on the cusp of me liking it that I will use it, but I don't know if I would repurchase this again. But if you're someone who likes these, now might be the time. Things that I am hoping to pick up, I am looking at my phone by the way, is the ABH Soft Glam palette. Now this is something that I want it, but I don't know if I necessarily need it because I have, I think, a lot of those shades in various other eyeshadow palettes. But I think it's $55 Canadian, I think. But I will probably be purchasing that. The other primer I was thinking of trying is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment Mini. Because of the state of my face at the moment, even with the skin treatments and everything that I do use, and I always wash my face and everything with a cleanser, I'm gonna see if maybe that will make a difference. I've read some reviews that people say it does work, and then some other people say it don't work, so I figure get the mini. It's $19 Canadian, so it's not a total loss if it doesn't work, so I will probably be giving that a shot. The last thing I'm thinking of getting, but I'm not sure if I actually want to pick it up, is the Natasha Denona, the Paradise palette. The one that's kind of getting mixed reviews because they're not sure if they changed their formula or some of the shadows seem disappointing to certain people. Well, I really like the concept of it, and I think it's super duper pretty. But Canadian, I think it's almost $165. It's asinine how expensive that palette is. Like, if I was someone who, you know, wasn't working full time and, you know, didn't have a little bit of money to spend, there would be no way in my mind that I would even fathom picking that up. But this is something that the last YAYVIB ROUGE sale, I picked up the Sunset palette and I loved it. So I kind of want to try the other one, like the limited edition one that is there, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably going to swatch it in store first before I make a decision, because I know we can't decide a lot out of swatches, but at least it'll give me a little bit more peace of mind at the very least. Last but not least, I do want to talk about the sale days. So Rouge technically get first access at this sale. I believe there's a whole weekend just dedicated to Rouge members, which is from April 13th to the 26th. It also says just for Rouge, what is this? The Rouge treatment for 2. So bring a friend in store on Friday, April 13th, and you'll both receive first access to 15% off everything, an exclusive card case, and 7 samples with any purchase. Now, I really don't care about this little perk. That's what the card flyer looks like. But, I mean, I'm probably going to go in Friday anyway after work just to get on top of it, and so I don't have to deal with the insanity that is going to be Saturday. But, so that's April 13th to 16th, and if you want to use the online code if you are Rouge, it is YAYROUGE. And the weekend after that is Friday, April 20th to Monday, April 23rd. And I have the Rouge coupon here too, so it says you can shop, you know, the second weekend. Beauty Insiders I think get 10%, but you can use those in store as well as online, which is kind of nice. So if you did get this in the mail, or if you're Rouge and you haven't gotten it in the mail, I would maybe check your mailbox, because this is probably coming to you very soon. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye guys.